I have an N64 with a failed mod. The owner of this N64 tried to install an HDMI mod, which, if you haven't guessed it already, just makes your N64 have HDMI output. Unfortunately, after installing it, it no longer turns on, so he sent it my way to see if I could fix it. The power adapter was putting out 0 volts. Now, this is most likely the internal fuse. Luckily, it's resettable, so I just have to unplug it and then wait a few minutes, plug it back in, and it should work. That did the trick, so that tells me that it was the fuse, which tells me that there's most likely a short on the inside, and looking at some of the solder work here on the ribbon, there is a few bridges. I started by just simply removing the entire mod, and then looking at all the legs on the chip and ensuring that nothing was touching each other and that all the traces were intact. I'm definitely no expert at soldering, but I believe I was able to get rid of all those bridges and reconnect the pins to the traces. And now the moment of truth. We have power. Unfortunately, we don't have video. I tried all the tricks to restore the video, however, nothing works, so as a last Hail Mary, I'm going to try to fix this ribbon here and reinstall it to see if I can get some sort of output. The ribbon was a little damaged, but after a couple hours, I was able to bridge all those connections, and it was all for nothing. Still no video. A common fail point is this RAM chip, so I'm going to check that with my oscilloscope. This is what a working N64 should look like. I have signals going to and from the RAM. Now, with a bad RAM, I expect to get signals off the CPU and maybe nothing back from the RAM. However, I'm not getting any signals off the CPU, so I think that the CPU itself is fried. So like the flat line on my oscilloscope, I believe that this system is a goner. So I've never actually encountered this problem before, so if you think you know what's wrong, please let me know in the comments. But other than that, let's save the consoles. Or at least let's try to.